Ladies and gentlemen, we have made it to the playoffs. Welcome to Wild Card Weekend, and we're getting started here on Saturday in Highmark Stadium. It's the Buffalo Bills taking on the Kansas City Chiefs here in Buffalo. I'm your host, AJ, and let's just get right into this. Butker's going to kick off for us, and we are underway in the 2025-2026 playoffs. Ball's going to be taken out to about the 24, and that is where Josh Allen is going to start us off. 4,000 passing yards in the regular season. He just barely hit it, and he led his team to the second seed in the AFC. Let's see what he can do with it. 1st and 10. Going to fake the handoff to Dalvin Cook. Allen passing deep down the right side, and that is just going to fly over the head of Josh Palmer. Taking a look at some of the Chiefs' injuries. Thankfully, nothing serious for them. Just only 4 people, which is very rare to have this late in the season. Anyways, 2nd and 10 here. Allen backlined up to his left. Going to motion a man to the left side. Fake the handoff. Going to set up a screen that is going to absolutely fail. Dalton Kincaid was unable to get yards as Josh Simmons was just ready to lay him out. 3rd and 14 here. Allen backlined up to his right here. Going to motion over Shakir to the right side. Got time. Firing. Quick little pass to the right side. And that is Elijah Moore getting the first down for this Buffalo Bills team. Just a nice pass. He had just enough time to get rid of that one, and that is going to bring up 1st down from the 39 here. Allen under center, 1 man in the backfield. Going to motion Shakir to the right side. It's going to be the first handoff to James Cook, and he is going to get 12 yards immediately. One of the best running backs in the league, and he is certainly showing that off to start here.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 here. Allen under center, 1 man in the backfield. Gonna hand it off there to James Cook again, and he's going to get about 4 yards that time. It's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Allen now under center, 2 men in the backfield. Going to do a bit of a pitch, and that is going to go back. I mean, honestly, he should have just taken the tackle at some point because he just lost exponentially more yards. As it looks like we have an injury on the Chiefs' defensive line. That is Davis. We're going to hope he's okay as we get back to 3rd and 18 here. Allen, once again, with a long way to go on 3rd down. Backlined up to his right here. Got time. Going to fire a quick pass. And he is going to get very little there. Only about 4 yards. And that is going to bring up a punt.
It's 4th down.
I mean, a TFL for 12 yards just puts you in a position that very few teams can recover from. So that was just kind of expected. And out comes Patrick Mahomes, the man himself. Passed 4,100 yards this season, 32 touchdowns, and 9 interceptions. Definitely one of the best stat lines in the league. I believe he was number 6 ranked overall for a quarterback, which he's been higher placement-wise in previous seasons, but still definitely incredible. 2nd and 9 here. Mahomes going to hand it off, and that is going to be immediately stuffed. That was Kareem Hunt, who was losing plenty of yards there, tackled by number 91. 3rd and 14 here. Mahomes backlined up to his left. Going to motion him slightly to the right and out of the pocket. Mahomes got time in the pocket. Going to fire right side, and that is going to be caught by Rashee Rice for only about 4 yards. It's going to bring up 4th and 10, and that is going to be a 3 and out for Mahomes. Punt is away here. Going to be fielded from about the 28 and going to be brought out to about the 35. And out comes Allen for his 2nd drive of the game. First and 10 now, under center. Cook in the backfield. Going to hand it off to Cook, and he's going to get stuffed immediately for no yardage. That was George Karlaftis coming off the right side and just looping around and grabbing him before he could get anything. Second and 10, Allen's going to choose to hand it off again, and James Cook is actually going to make it through a very tight squeeze there and get 4 yards for 3rd and 6.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
3rd and 6 now. Allen back lined up to his left. No look to pass here. Got time. Firing deep down right side. And that is going to be broken up. Passed into double coverage for Khalil Shakir. But just multiple men there ready to stop it. That is going to be a 3 and out for the Bills as well. Punt is away. It's going to be called for a fair catch. It's going to take a very fortunate bounce, and it's going to start where a touchback would have been. And Mahomes is going to come out for his 2nd drive of the game. No points on the board so far. Not much offense at all. Only about 40, maybe even less total yards. First down, he's going to pitch it to the left side. That is going to be a Kareem Hunt. And he is going to get plenty of yardage there. Almost 20 yards there. And that is going to bring up a first down. Handoff there once again to Kareem Hunt, as he is going to get only about 2 yards there. Not as much as the last rush. 2nd and 8 now. Mahomes back lined up to his right. Going to motion him out to the left side. Fire quickly over the middle, and that is going to bounce off the helmet of number 98 there. 3rd and 8 now. Mahomes back lined up to his left. Going to call an audible, motioning him out to the right side. Mahomes got time, going to fire. That's Kelsey, and he's going to get just enough for the first down there.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good.
Just a nice quick pass to the left there, and he was able to truck his way through a Bills defender to get just enough there. 1st and 10 now, and there is going to be a false start called.
False start, offense.
First and 15 now. Mahomes under center. Going to pitch it out to the right side. He's going to manage to avoid 1 tackle, and he's going to get about 6 yards there. That was Elijah Mitchell on that rush. 2nd and 4 now. Mahomes under center. Man in the backfield. Going to just fire a quick pass to the right side there, and that is going to be about 3 yards there by Juju Smith-Schuster.
A 3-yard pickup.
That's going to bring up 3rd and 1 here. Mahomes back lined up to his right. Going to look to pass. Fires, and that is going to be over the head of Marquise Brown. And that is going to bring up 4th down and 1, and Andy Reid is going to choose to go for this here. And there is going to be a false start on that Chiefs offensive line. And with that, any chance of going for that 4th down is immediately gone. And with that, the Chiefs will choose to punt. 4 drives, 2 from each team, and 2 punts apiece. Let's see what Josh Allen can do, and let's see if 3rd time is truly the charm, as he is going to be starting from his own 20 here. 1st and 10, Allen back lined up to his right here. Going to choose to hand it off to James Cook, who's going to truck through 1 defender and get about 4 yards total.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 6 now. Allen back lined up to his left. Going to motion Kincaid to the right side. Looking to pass. Got time. Going to fire a quick one. That's James Cook over the middle, and he's going to get plenty of yards after that catch. That is going to be enough for a Bills first down to the 36. First and 10. Allen's going to look to pass again. Firing a jump ball. And that is going to be intercepted off the right side. Oh, no, not happy Highmark here. And that is Grant Delpit. They acquired him from the Browns earlier this season. I believe it was just before the trade deadline. And he is showing exactly why. Just absolutely jumped Palmer there. And just got 20 yards after that interception. That's going to be very helpful for Mahomes as he gets started with his third drive of the game. With how symmetrical these teams have been, it'd be really funny if Mahomes threw an interception right now.
False start.
But instead, we're just going to get yet another false start on this Chiefs offense. You cannot be making this many mistakes. That's 3 false starts already. And we're not even through the first quarter. Going to be a handoff to Kareem Hunt there as he's going to get about 2 yards there. 2nd and 8 now. Mahomes back lined up to his left. Going to look to pass. Going to fire quick to the left side. And Kareem Hunt is going to break a tackle and get plenty more as well. All the way down to the Bills 34. First drive to get truly into enemy territory by either team so far. That's going to be a handoff of there to Elijah Mitchell, and he's going to get almost enough for a first down as well. Mahomes now under center on 2nd and inches, 1 man in the backfield, and he is not going to manage to call the snap before we get to the end of the first quarter. Zeros on the board still at the end of this first quarter, but the Chiefs seem to be establishing some momentum. That interception there by Delpit, getting a few angles of that. Definitely the most interesting play so far this game as we are getting ready for the second quarter here in Highmark. 2nd and inches now. Mahomes under center, 1 man in the backfield. Gonna motion over Rashee Rice to the left side. Mahomes gonna hand it off here, and that is gonna be Kareem Hunt getting just enough for yet another first down. Down to the 22 now, 1st and 10 for the Chiefs. Mahomes under center, 1 man in the backfield. Gonna look to pass here. Mahomes gonna be hit as he throws, and that is going to fly out of bounds.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now. Mahomes alone in the backfield. Going to try to QB sneak, and he's going to get sacked there.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
Loss of 2 yards there, and that is going to bring up 3rd and 12 here. Mahomes alone in the pocket yet again. Going to look to pass here. Going to get hit as he throws, and that is going to be almost intercepted. But it is going to fall dead. That was Bishop and Milton on the pressure. Or sorry, Milano on the pressure. Out comes Harrison Butker to try to put this field goal away for the Chiefs and get some points on the board. And it could not be more down the middle. And with that, the Chiefs have taken the first lead here in Highmark.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
Kick is away here. It's going to be taken from about the 3-yard line. And it's going to be brought out to about the 26. Allen is going to get ready for his 4th drive of the game. He had an interception on the last one. Let's see how he tries to recover from that here. 1st and 10. Allen under center, 2 men in the backfield. Going to fake the handoff, fire quickly over the left side. And that was intended for Khalil Shakir, but he was unable to make the connection.
He was covered by Christian Fulton.
2nd and 10 here. Allen back lined up to his right. Quick's going to motion out to the right and then juke left. Allen in trouble, and he is going to go down. That is Tranquil on the sack there. Just was pressured from all sides. Chris Jones was just in the area And that caused Allen to start to scramble, and that allowed Tranquil and Watts to also get pressure. 3rd and 19 now. This is the third and long that Allen has had to deal with so far this game. He's going to be forced to just fire a quick one to James Cook. And he is almost going to get enough. Wow. Unfortunately, still short for the Bills, but managed to get 17 yards on that throw. But unfortunately, not enough for them to feel comfortable going for it on 4th, so they're just going to punt it away. Starting from the 17, it is going to be taken out to about the 29. And that is where Mahomes is going to take over here. 1st and 10, Mahomes under center. One man in the backfield. Quickly fired. And that is going to be a gain of about 5 yards. That is going to bring up 2nd down and 5 here.
2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Mahomes is going to choose to hand it off here. That is going to be Kareem Hunt, and he's going to get about 2 yards there. And that is going to bring up 3rd down and 3.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
Mahomes now under center. One man in the backfield. It's going to be Kareem Hunt, and he is going to get just enough yet again.
A gain of 4 yards.
He has been very useful on 3rd downs so far this game, just always getting them just enough.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Handoff there, down the middle for Elijah Mitchell. He's going to be tackled by Shaq Thompson,
It's a gain of 5.
and that is going to bring up 2nd and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
Handoff there. It's going to be Elijah Mitchell yet again, and he's going to get almost enough for a 1st down, but that is going to bring up 3rd and
Brings up 3rd
inches. Handoff there, and he's going to manage to break quite a few tackles. That is Edwards-Alaire getting enough for the 1st down there.
That's good.
Looks like a Chiefs offensive lineman is injured. Looks like that was Taylor. We're going to hope he's okay.
1st down, Kansas City.
1st and 10 now. Mahomes under center. One man in the backfield. Going to hand it off there. And that is going to be the fullback who's going to get about 5 yards there.
The tackle made at the 36-yard
But that is going to be all he gets. 2nd and 5 now. Mahomes under center, one man in the backfield. Going to hand it off again to the fullback, and he is not going to get much there. In fact, he is going to get nothing. 3rd and 5 now. Mahomes back lined up to his right. Going to look to pass here. Mahomes got time. Firing deep down the middle. And that is going to be almost intercepted. But it is going to just fall dead. 4th down now. Butker going to try to get yet another field goal on the board.
A 53-yard attempt.
53 yards. And Butker is going to make yet another here.
Makes the score Chiefs
6-0 now in favor of the Chiefs. If you are Sean McDermott, you definitely want to get some points on the board before you go into halftime, especially considering the Chiefs get the ball after halftime. Return is going to be taken out to about the 24, and it looks like the return man is a little bit shaken up. We're going to hope he's okay. I believe that was Strange who's down. And we're going to hope he is feeling better soon. 1st and 10 now with 6 minutes on the clock. Allen going to hand it off to James Cook down the left sideline. Breaks a tackle and gets enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 15 yards.
1st and 10 now from the 40. Allen under center. Going to fire a quick pass. And that is going to be caught for a gain of 9 yards. That was Josh Palmer on the reception, and that is going to bring up 2nd and 1. James Cook's going to get this one, and he is going to go absolutely nowhere.
no gain on the play. Brings up
3rd and 1 now. Allen under center. 1 man in the backfield. Gonna hand it off. And he's going to be stopped just short. He's going to bring up 4th and 1. They had to take James Cook out. He apparently was either tired or they didn't think he was the guy for the job, but Moss clearly wasn't either, as he was tackled there after no gain. That was Davis and Chenal getting that tackle. Sean McDermott is going to choose to go on 4th down here, and that is going to probably influence his decision, as that is a false start on the offensive line. And with that, Sean McDermott is going to be forced to punt it away. Punt is going to be from about the 33-yard line. Fair catch is called. It's going to bounce into the back of the end zone. Mahomes now is going to get a chance to start from his own 20, but he's got 3 minutes on the clock, so he can definitely do something with this. 1st and 10, Mahomes back lined up to his right. Going to fake the handoff. Mahomes is going to keep it, and he is going to get plenty of separation going down the field. Patrick Mahomes. If only Chris Collinsworth was in the booth with me to glaze him. 80 yards on the keeper. Patrick Mahomes is making the fans in Highmark feel a lot of PTSD for, like, in all honesty, 5 different playoff games, as the Chiefs have walked into Highmark and with 3 minutes left in the first half are leading 12-0, soon to be 13-0, as Harrison Butker drills another. Only 1 play. That's all it took for Patrick Mahomes to get 80 yards on the keeper. Kick is going to be returned from inside the end zone, and it's going to be brought out to about the 21. Taking a look at the penalty average for the Bills. They are one of the less clean teams in the league, only about 42 yards a game. They've had only 5 so far this game, but it was on a very crucial 4th down. Handoff there by Allen, and that is going to be fumbled, and oh my goodness, Raekwon Davis is going to recover it for the Chiefs. Ladies and gentlemen, when it comes to Chiefs playoff football, they are inevitable. That was Davis on the fumble there. And with that, Mahomes is going to march out to start this next drive from the Bills' 25. However, it looks like
The previous play is under review.
the booth wants to take another look at this to make sure he wasn't down before the play. It looks like he's on top of the defender. It looks like he still has relative control of the ball, but I don't think his knees are down. Let's see what the booth thinks, though. And the booth is going to choose to overturn the call. So Bills fans are saved yet another heart attack. As we get 2nd and 7 now, Allen is going to throw over the middle to Kincaid, and he is going to get enough for the first down there.
It's a gain of 11.
Taking a look at Highmark Stadium now with the 2-minute warning, 13-0.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Highmark Stadium is going to be retired in the next few seasons. It might even be this season. But I don't think Bills fans would want the last game in Highmark to be a loss to the Chiefs in the wild card. And Josh Allen is going to certainly put in his work to make sure it isn't, as he gets more than 10 yards on the keeper there. Allen got time, and time has run out fast. Chris Jones getting the sack there for 6-yard loss.
At the 41-yard line.
As a lot of Bills fans, including their mascot, is understandably mad about that. 2nd and 16 now. Allen going to throw a quick pass over the middle, and that is going to be a heads-up play that Khalil Shakir was not ready for. 3rd and 16 now. Minute 15 on the clock in the quarter. James Cook's going to motion out to the right side. Allen going to pass over the middle, and that is going to be over the head of Dalton Kincaid. And with that, the Bills are going to be forced to punt it yet again. Punt's going to be taken from about the 10-yard line, and he's going to bring it out to about the 20. Mahomes is going to have 62 seconds on the clock to try to make a miracle happen here and get some more points on the board before half, starting from his own 20. 1st and 10, back lined up to his left. Mahomes going to look to pass here. Got time, going to fire, and that's going to be Kelsey over the right edge for a 7-yard gain.
A 7-yard pickup.
2nd and 3 now. Mahomes back lined up to his left, motioning out to the right now. Mahomes going to pass. That's going to be right to the right side. That is going to be Xavier Worthy on that one. 1st and 10 now after Andy Reid called his first timeout. Mahomes going to look to pass. It's going to be Xavier Worthy yet again, and that time he's going to be just short of the first down. Sorry about that. 2nd and inches now. Mahomes going to look to pass again. And that is going to be Kareem Hunt on the right side. Getting enough for yet another first down. 20 seconds left on the clock. And it looks like one of the Bills' linemen is going to jump the gun there. 1st and 15 now from the Chiefs' own 46. Mahomes going to look to pass here. Fire quick over the middle, and that is going to be caught by Travis Kelsey. 18 seconds left on the clock, and all the Chiefs' timeouts gone. Mahomes going to fire and just throw it away. 3rd and 3 now. Mahomes back lined up to his right. Got time. Mahomes is going to scramble up the middle, which is a very bad play, as I don't think is going to be able to.
A gain of 9 yards.
Yeah, he doesn't have enough time to spike it. And that is one of the first blunders we've seen in the half for the Chiefs. Throwing away a field goal there, but the lead is still considerable here in Highmark, as the Bills are losing 13-0. Taking a look at some of the plays from the first half. Couple runs from James Cook and more, getting a few solid yards on a few of those. And taking a look at the stats, Mahomes has been playing a phenomenal game so far. And Josh Allen needs to start playing on that caliber, or they risk being eliminated from the playoffs already. Chiefs are going to get started here in the second half, as the return is going to be very substantial, all the way out to the 40 to start. As Mahomes is going to start with 1st and 10 at their own 40. 1st and 10, Mahomes back lined up to his right. Going to look to pass here. Got time, firing left side, and that is going to be caught by Xavier Worthy, and he has room to run. And that is going to be Xavier Worthy with 34 yards there. Mahomes going to hand it off there to Kareem Hunt, and that is going to be one of the first big defensive plays for the Bills so far this game, as that is going to be a loss of 3 yards. On 2nd and 13, yet another jump by this Chiefs offense. Just going to back them up even further. 2nd and 18 now. Mahomes back lined up to his right. Going to take the snap now. Fire left side. That's going to be caught by Rashee Rice, as he is going to get down to the 22. 3rd and 6 now. Mahomes back lined up to his left. Going to motion Hunt to the right side. Fire over the middle, and that is going to be caught by Juju Smith-Schuster inside the 10.
That's good for a Kansas
And
City
with that,
Chiefs.
the Chiefs are going to have first and goal.
First and goal at
Juju
the 7-yard
Smith-Schuster
line.
absolutely got the jump there, and Sean McDermott is very fired up. He needs his defense to start putting in work right now, or their playoff run might already be over. And thankfully, him getting fired up worked, because that is A.J. Ferguson on that sack.
Down and goal.
That is going to be a loss of 7 yards. And with that, the Bills now have to stop the Chiefs from getting 14 yards. Mahomes going to hand it off there. That's going to be Rashee Rice on the handoff. Absolutely jukes a man. And is going to get about 10 yards there.
10 yards. It's now
Third and goal now. Mahomes back lined up to his right. Going to look to pass here. Rolling out to his left side, and he's just going to be forced to throw that one away. Incomplete. And with that, fourth and goal, Harrison Butker is going to come out. Kick is up and good. And with that, the Chiefs' lead is now 16.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Return is going to be taken from about the end zone, and it's going to be taken out to about the 24. Josh Allen, as I said during halftime, needs to play better. We interviewed Sean McDermott, and he said the same. 1 interception and 0 touchdowns is not what they need to see out of Allen right now. They need to see far more production. Starting with that is going to be a quick pass to the left side to Dalton Kincaid for a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Allen is going to hand off to Cook here. And Cook is going to get solid yardage there, about 3 yards. And that is going to bring up 3rd and 2 from their own 32. Mahomes here going to fake the handoff. Going to pass it to the left side. That is going to be the tight end for the Bills. Jackson Hawes getting enough for the first down there.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
1st and 10 now. Allen going to look to pass. Going to fire quickly to the left side for Cook, as he is going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
Got absolutely rammed there to start off, and that is going to push the Bills back for 2nd and 12 here. Allen back lined up to his left. Going to motion a wide receiver to the left side. Allen going to air it out deep down the right side, and that is going to be incomplete. Josh Palmer was not able to beat out Trent McDuffie, and that is going to bring up 3rd and 12 here. Allen back lined up to his right. Going to look to pass. Going to manage to spin his way out of a sack and get it on his own. Absolutely phenomenal play. I thought it was dead when he was about to get sacked, but he managed to spin his way out of it and get the first down. Allen back lined up to his right here. Going to hand off. Going down the left side. That's the backup running back. That was Zach Moss, who had the fumble fumble called back earlier this game. But he's putting in the work now. Another pass quickly there to Dalton Kincaid from Josh Allen, as that is going to bring up yet another first down, and that is going to bring up 1st and goal for the Bills. Just immediately darted that and into double coverage as well, but Dalton Kincaid was ready for it. 1st and goal now. Allen back lined up to his left. Going to look to pass quickly over the middle, and that is going to fly over Josh Palmer.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Second and goal now. Allen back lined up to his left. Gonna hand it off to James Cook there, who is going to lose yardage. So far this second half, James Cook has not been that productive. He needs to turn it around if he wants to stay a force in this game. Allen gonna look to pass here on third down. Over the middle and down to the 1 yard line. Just barely not getting in. And Josh Allen and Sean McDermott are going to choose to go for it here. Allen back lined up to his right. Gonna look to pass. Fire quickly over the middle. And Dalton Kincaid is going to get that touchdown. And Highmark Stadium is getting loud now. First score of the game for the Bills, and the fans are reinvigorated. McDermott going to choose to go for the 2-point conversion here. Allen going to try to run it in himself, and he is not going to get it. Chris Jones on the tackle there, and Sean McDermott is very unhappy with that. Just tried to run up the middle himself, but there were like 10 Chiefs defenders ready to just bottle him up. And with that, it's kickoff time here. Bass going to kick it off for the Chiefs. It's going to be fielded from about the 2 yard line. And he's going to get out to about the 27. Mahomes now going to get another start from his own 27. Let's see what he can do with it. Mahomes back lined up to his left on 1st and 10 here. Gonna hand it off to Kareem Hunt, who's gonna get a first down all on his own. That was 12 yards on that run, and that was just enough for what Mahomes needed for the first. 1st and 10 once again. Mahomes under center, 2 men in the backfield. Gonna motion a man to the left side. Gonna hand it off again to Kareem Hunt, and that time he is going to lose yardage. Matt Milano on the tackle there, getting the TFL that they very much needed.
At the 37-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Mahomes back lined up to his right. Gonna look to pass here. Fire quickly over the middle. And that is going to be Rashee Rice getting about 7 yards there. 3rd and 4 now. Mahomes back lined up to his left. Gonna look to pass. And that is going to be almost intercepted by Matt Milano. But that is going to bring up 4th down. Andy Reid going to choose to punt it here on 4th and 4. Punt is away from about their own 34. Bills are going to call for a fair catch, and that is going to take a very unlucky bounce, as the Bills are going to be taking over from their own 6. They're going to have a long way to go if they want to get another touchdown on the board. 1st and 10, Allen under center, 2 men in the backfield here. It's going to be a quick pass fired over the middle, and that is going to be Khalil Shakir getting about 3 yards there, and that is going to bring up 2nd and 7. Allen going to look to pass here. Fire a quick one over the middle, and that is going to be caught almost to the 1st down. Elijah Moore is going to bring up 3rd and inches here. Allen under center, 1 man in the backfield. Going to fake the handoff to Cook. Fire over the middle, and that is going to be yet another interception for Josh Allen. Ladies and gentlemen, if there is one thing the Chiefs are good at, it is beating the Bills in the postseason. And with that, yet another interception, as Allen is absolutely throwing this game away for the Bills here. If this is Highmark Stadium's final game, I think they might just have to blow the stadium up, ladies and gentlemen. Handoff there to Kareem Hunt for about 3 yards, as that is going to bring us to the end of the third quarter. Score is 16-6 in favor of the visiting Chiefs. And the Bills have 1 quarter left to save this game. Second and 7 from the 14 of the Bills to start this quarter. Mahomes backlined up to his right. Gonna fake a motion for Kelsey. Gonna fire a quick one over to the right side. And that is gonna be Matt Milano getting the tackle there for a loss of 1. 3rd and 8 now. If you are the Bills, you need a turnover right now. A field goal for the Chiefs is very bad. Mahomes is just going to throw that one away there. 4th and 8 now. What you need now is a blocked field goal. Or a miss. That works too. Harrison Butker didn't account enough for the wind as that doinks off the right upright. And Andy Reid is understandably upset about that. Josh Allen just threw his second interception of the game and is now immediately going to get a chance to turn it around. 1st and 10 from his own 23. Down 10 in the 4th quarter. Need to start making something happen. Handoff there to James Cook is going to get about 5 yards there, as that is going to bring up 2nd and 5 from the 27. Allen backlined up to his left here. Going to motion a man over to the left side. Allen going to throw over the middle, and that is going to be caught by Josh Palmer for a gain of a couple yards. Taking a look at the Chiefs' turnovers this season, they have gotten 2 today, and they were 5th in the regular season. So yeah, this defense is absolutely incredible at creating turnovers. 3rd and 4 now. Allen backlined up to his right. Going to look to pass here. And he is just going to throw that one into the dirt. If you are Sean McDermott, I think you generally consider going for this one here. But he is instead going to choose to just punt it away. Kick is away from about their own 19. Going to be fielded from about their own 18 and brought out to their own 25. Mahomes now, all he needs to do is not create turnovers and wear down the clock, and his Chiefs will advance. 1st and 10 now. Mahomes backlined up to his left. Going to look to pass here. It's going to be caught out to the left side by Rashee Rice, as he's going to get about 9 yards on that one. 2nd and 1 now. Mahomes, 2 men in the backfield. Going to hand it off to Kareem Hunt there, who's going to get about nothing. Mahomes now on 3rd and 1. Going to hand it off to Kareem Hunt again, and he is going to get just enough for the 1st down.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
The Chiefs are now truly in chew clock mode. Mahomes under center now, 1 man in the backfield. On 1st and 10, going to hand it off here, and that is going to be Elijah Mitchell getting about 2 yards there. 2nd and 8, Mahomes under center, 2 men in the backfield. Going to motion a receiver over to the left side. Fake the handoff. Fire a quick pass to the fullback out on the right side. And that is going to be for a couple yards. 3rd and 4 now. Mahomes alone in the backfield. Going to look to pass here. Got time. Firing. That's left side. Rashee Rice for yet another
A gain of
big
15
catch.
yards. And a Kansas
Another
City
first down
Chiefs
into Bills
first
territory
down.
now.
A gain of
And the
15.
Bills are starting to truly
down,
get
Kansas City.
scared. 1st and 10 now. Mahomes alone in the backfield. Gonna look to pass here. Gonna fire a quick one. That's Xavier Worthy breaking multiple tackles. And he's gonna get just enough for the first down
11
there.
more yards. That's another Kansas City
Mahomes on
Chiefs
first down. Gonna hand it off to Kareem Hunt there. I see he's gonna get about a yard there.
carrier. Dwayne Carter on the stop.
2nd and 9 here. Mahomes gonna look to pass. Got time. Gonna fire right side. Xavier Worthy wide open. And that is gonna bring up 1st and goal for the Chiefs.
That's good for a Kansas
Mahomes
City
back lined up
Chiefs
to his left.
first down.
Gonna look to pass again. Gonna try to scramble, and he's going to get very little there. 2nd and goal now. Mahomes back lined up nowhere. He's alone in the backfield. Gonna try to pass it there. Gonna be broken up by Matt Milano, and that is gonna be a 3rd and goal here.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Mahomes. Looks like there's gonna be a jump on the right side,
All-star.
and that is going to push the Chiefs back further. 3rd and goal now. Mahomes from the 13, alone in the backfield. Window look to pass here, firing over the middle. And that is Hollywood Brown on the touchdown catch. And with that, the Bills might be done and dusted, ladies and gentlemen. 22-6 right now. Harrison Butker going to try to redeem himself after that missed point after. It's up and good. And with that, the Chiefs might be moving on. Only 5.5 minutes left,
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas
and it's time to
City.
see how good the Bills really are. Ball is going to go into the end zone, and a touchback is going to be called.
The Bills
Josh
take
Allen
over
with 2 interceptions and
their own
no
35-yard line.
touchdowns. Needs to get something going here. Allen here, back lined up to his left, going to fire down right side into double coverage, and that is going to fall incomplete. Taking a look at the Bills' passing offense, only 105 yards so far today. They were 7th in the league in the regular season, but Allen might have already finished this game for his team. 2nd and 10, Allen back lined up to his left. Going to look to pass, firing right side. That is going to be broken up once again, intended for Elijah Moore, but it is going to fall dead.
Brings up a 3rd down.
3rd and 10 now.
yards to
Allen
go.
back lined up to his left. You're in 4-down territory, but you preferably don't want to use it. Allen's going to pass over the middle, and that one is going to be dropped by Josh Palmer.
It's now 4th down.
4th and 10 now. This could potentially be the last play of Allen's season. What does he have? It's going to be tipped and fall
Intended for Josh
dead.
Palmer.
And with that,
It's a turnover
the
on
Chiefs
downs.
might just have this in the bag. Taking a look at their 3rd down efficiency this season, 37% on the season, 53% today. They were firing on all cylinders today, and there is no doubt about that. Handoff there to Kareem Hunt for about
He's tackled
6
at the
yards.
29-yard line. A 6-yard
197
pickup brings up 2nd and
yards
4.
rushing for them today. They were in the bottom 10 in the league, and they have definitely redeemed themselves on that statistic after today, in no small part thanks to that 80-yard touchdown run by Mahomes in the first half. run there by Kareem Hunt is going to get enough for the first down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down
Mahomes now under center, one man in the backfield.
at the 21-yard line.
Going to hand it off there to Elijah Mitchell, who's going to get about 6 yards there.
Ball carrier.
And that is going to bring up second down and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
Mahomes going to hand it off there.
at the 16.
That is going to be the running back 3, who's going to get about nothing there.
He's brought
Third
down
and
at
4
the
now.
15-yard line.
Mahomes back lined up to
A
his
yard on the
left.
play. Brings up third
Going to
and
hand it
4.
off. That is going to be a Jean. That is Edwards-Alaire getting the first down for the Chiefs into
Kansas City
first and goal territory. And with that,
First and goal.
we're at the
Kansas City.
2-minute warning. Highmark has gotten relatively quiet compared to their usual volume, as they are probably pretty upset with the way this game has gone. Going to be a false start called there on the Chiefs' offensive line. It's going to push them back to the 12-yard line for first and goal. Handoff, and it is not even going to matter.
Kansas City.
Kareem Hunt getting yet another touchdown for this Chiefs offense. And with that, that is just salt in the wound. Kareem Hunt, the man who has been
Harrison
honestly
Butker.
lackluster for the entire season, saw this Bills rushing defense and decided he wanted to play like he was in his prime. And with that,
Chiefs
it is
30.
now 30-6 here in Highmark. And Sean McDermott is just in absolute disbelief. Kickoff now, going to be fielded from about the goal line. Return is going to be taken out to about the 28. And Allen has 2 minutes to put up some garbage time points. Allen is absolutely the man who is the most upset with his performance today. No touchdowns, a little more than 100 yards, and 2 very crucial interceptions. He is still by far one of the best QBs in the league. But if he continues to not have playoff success, people will always ask the question of whether he is truly good or not.
Brings up second and 2. At the
Second and 2 now.
36-yard line.
Allen back lined up to his right. Seems to not want to snap the ball and just kind of let the clock run down and try to win this game without trying to go for some desperate garbage time points. In fact, I think he's just kind of lost it real quick. Yeah, he is just going to take the delay of game here.
Delay
No
of
snap
game,
made.
offense.
That is going to bring up second and 7 as Josh Allen just completely didn't even snap it there. A minute now left on the clock. Allen back lined up to his left here. Snap is made. Allen's got time. Going to quickly dump it off to James Cook, who is going to get enough for the first down. And Sean McDermott is going to call his first timeout.
That's good for a Bills
Allen now back lined up
first
to
down.
his left. Less than a
First
minute
and
left
10
on
at
the clock.
38-yard line.
Looking to pass. Allen going to pass over the middle. That is going to be caught by Elijah Moore for yet another touchdown. Or yet another first down, sorry.
First down.
Allen back lined up to his left here.
48-yard line.
Allen looking to pass, going to fire over the middle. And that is going to be Dalton Kincaid with yet another first down into Chiefs territory.
That's another Bills.
Allen is going to spike it there. Second and 10 now. Allen back lined up to his left. going to look to pass over the middle, caught by Knox, and that is going to be enough for 3rd and 4 now.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Allen looking to pass over the middle, down to the end, and he is not going to be able to complete it. Josh Palmer was not able to get the completion there. 4th and 4 here, probably the last play Allen gets on offense this season, unless he manages to get a first down. Allen's going to look to pass here, fire right side, and the Bills' season is officially over. And ladies and gentlemen, the Chiefs are going to the divisional round. The number 7 seed managing to pick up the upset against the number 2 seeded Bills. But when it's Chiefs and Bills in the playoffs, who is really the underdog? And with that, Highmark gets perhaps the most embarrassing send-off it could, as Andy Reid is jumping for joy and Sean McDermott is left in disbelief. Mahomes also very happy with his performance, especially with the long touchdown run from the beginning of the game. And with that, the Bills have yet another embarrassing playoff loss to the Chiefs. Taking a look at Allen's one bright spot so far, the pass to Dalton Kincaid for the touchdown, but it was way too little, way too late. And with that, I'm your host, AJ. Thank you so much for watching. The Chiefs are moving on to the divisional, and I will see you in the next game. We're covering all the playoff games, so be sure to tune in and have a good rest of your day.